Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برنامه‌های ما شامل زبان‌های بسیاری است. از این وبسایت دیدن فرمایید suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Once a circular garment is developed, you can equip it with our Circularity ID. This ID tells your customer transparently how to update, reuse, and return the item, and enables sorters to find the best matching recycler.
Circular Fashion Technologies, Sustainable Future Clothing, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Whakalofa lahi atu means hello in Nuayan. I'm Leela. The people of Niue join hands in gratitude for each action of love and care you take in your daily lives. Cheers! Welcome to today's show, Circular Fashion Technologies, Sustainable Future Clothing, Part 1 of 2. A lot of what is produced globally in terms of clothing will not end up being recycled. That means a massive amount of fabric waste goes to landfills every year, polluting our soils and oceans. In order to tackle this issue, companies and startups have been working hard to offer technological solutions for a circular approach to fashion. In other words, using 3D printing, nanomaterials, artificial intelligence, AI, etc., for a transition from take, make, waste to a wasteless fashion industry. Let's now take a look at some of the brilliant people and companies who are changing the way clothes are made. Have you ever wondered how many sets of garments a baby needs during their growing process? Virtually every time he or she grows, new outfits will be bought to fit his or her growing size. Mario Yasin, Arabella Turek, Fanny Lefebvre-Nare and Alicia Martinez-Rodriguez from UK-based Petit Pli have come up with an ingenious idea by combining Japanese origami folding techniques with space engineering. Clothes that grow can accompany the growing size of a baby from 9 months up to 4 years of age. Sound interesting? It is. Apart from that, the outfits produced by this wearable technology company are windproof and waterproof, and all are made from recycled fabrics. Last year, in 2019, they were one of the recipients of the Global Change Award, a prize idealised by Swedish non-profit H&M Foundation. On a Video for Disruptive Innovation Festival, an online platform curated by Ellen MacArthur Foundation, Petit Pli's CEO and founder, Mr. Mario Yasin, explains what their business is about and why it was important to understand kids' anatomy before creating garments for them.
We create garments that grow through 7 discrete sizes to mitigate the amount of waste that children are creating through the clothes that they wear, as well as raising a future generation that has better consumption values. The main problem that Petit Pli is aiming to tackle is overconsumption and waste of clothing. So if we can do anything to increase the utilization of the garments that we buy, then we will be shifting towards a much more sustainable way of consuming goods. So the starting point of Petit Pli was mapping out the entire fashion industry from crops to point of sale and finding out where I could leverage my own technical skills as an aeronautical engineer and a designer to pinpoint problems and pinpoint ways that I could use my skills to solve those problems. So I identified 6 ways in which I could tackle small parts of the entire fashion industry, and after time I distilled that into one main project, which was called Petit Pli, Clothes That Grow. Petit Pli achieves this by first scrapping everything and then designing from the ground up. So the way Petit Pli works is that there's a structure embedded within the garment that exhibits a negative Poisson's ratio. And what that means is as you pull the material along its length, it grows along its width. Typically, materials will shrink as you pull them along their length. And the reason why this is so important is because this is the key thing that allows us to create clothes that mimic the direction of growth of the anatomy of a child. We realize that children's anatomies are so different to adults, so why would we miniaturize clothes for their bodies?
Wow, how ingenious! Our cute little family members certainly deserve Petit Pli. We'll take a brief pause now to enjoy the singing of the birds in the garden outside. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show. Want to ensure the cyclability of your clothes? Circular fashion is a game changer in accomplishing that. German-based Circular Fashion has invented a way to tag a circular identification or circularity ID on any piece of garment, making it easier for customers to trace the whole life cycle of their products. Before an ID is created, there is an entire process from choosing circular materials to circular designs and then doing a circular product check to see how cyclable your choices are before creating a circularity ID. This fashion tech company also won the Global Change Award in 2019. Now we will hear more about the importance of reusing old fabrics to make new clothes and what some circular fashion team members and supporters are saying about the company's incredible system.
Designing and wearing fashion is truly exciting. Until fashion becomes waste. Wouldn't it be more exciting to imagine a future where the clothes of today become the resources of tomorrow? Every 5 minutes, we produce 1 million pieces of clothing. Producing a single pair of jeans takes 8,000 liters of water and many other resources. In 9 out of 10 cases, these resources are lost. They end up incinerated or in landfills, leaving only 10% to be recycled. However, current recycling is mostly a downcycling process into materials not usable again for clothing. This means large quantities of raw material still need to be produced for new fashion. Imagine a circular model where resources are regenerated again and again without loss of quality. There are already great recycling innovations out there that regenerate used textiles to the same quality as virgin fibers, but still, only 1% of all textiles are recycled this way because of 3 core challenges. 1. Fashion needs to be designed for recyclability. 2. Consumers need to return clothes to the correct channel. 3. Sorters need to be able to identify products for closed-loop recycling.
Our circular fashion system provides exactly the missing links to overcome these challenges and makes the circular economy for textiles and fashion a reality.
Our circular design software makes designing for circularity easy. The material library showcases sustainable fabrics, yarns, and trims, which we have tested for recyclability.
When designing the soft workwear uniform, we as a team were faced with the challenge of finding a true circular design approach. Circular Fashion, with their design guidelines, then helped us develop a product that was actually focused on longevity and in the end gave us their product check, which approved it for recyclability.
Once a circular garment is developed, you can equip it with our Circularity ID. This ID tells your customer transparently how to update, reuse and return the item and enables sorters to find the best matching recycler.
To help define your own journey towards circularity, we offer workshops and consulting services, engaging your design teams to develop innovative solutions.
Since we all know the fashion industry is a quite polluting one, and we also want to take responsibility and make our own contribution to a better fashion industry, one option is the solution of circular fashion that really offers a holistic approach around circularity. So that means every brand can just go there and find everything they need to create a circular product in one place. And that's what I think is still unique and not out there.
To increase the amount of circular products on the market, we need your support. Join the circular fashion system, where your products become endless value.
We give heartfelt thanks to all the wonderful tech innovators for making the fashion industry circular and eco-friendly for the benefit of all beings on this precious, life-giving planet. May the world improve more and more from your immense contribution towards a green, harmless lifestyle. In the next episode, we will get to know more people and businesses doing an amazing job in helping eliminate waste in the fashion industry. Please join us on Saturday, May 30, 2020 for our second and concluding episode of Circular Fashion, Sustainable Future Clothing, Part 2 of 2. Elegant viewers, thank you for your presence with us today. Coming up next is Healing Through Playing with Art. Art therapist Joan Stanford, vegan, Part 2 of 3, right after noteworthy news. We wish each individual will continuously be inspired by God and will live with love and compassion for all creatures. May you always be in heaven's company.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GAT